Hi everyone, it's Jules by Jude here, and this is a mess, I know. So this is going to be a short video. I always say that, and it always ends up being too long, I guess. But anyhow, let's give it a shot for being short today. Been very busy getting some things done. I would like to announce that my eBay account is up and running with one pendant on it. And hopefully to have more, and I'll show you that pendant in a second. But excuse me, this is my eBay account. It's Jules by Jude 1, and that is all lowercase and all one word. So I'll put that aside. Now I have been getting some responses, which actually I am sorry for delay, but I was learning how to use the YouTube site. So I apologize for any delay in those responses. But I would like to say this. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the kind words, all of the suggestions, concerns. I love it. That's what I have been asking for. I appreciate it. I can't tell you enough. I hope the delay did not discourage anyone. I'm a beginner, and I plan to film, hopefully, my journey. So, at any rate, let's talk about beginners, shall we? I do this a whole lot, during the day. So if I look less like a beginner and it's discouraging to a beginner, I apologize, but I am indeed a beginner. If I look like an unprofessional person and act like I'm trying to be professional, well, I am trying to be professional because I'd like to be a professional, but it's not because I want to be something I'm not. So I've always said that I am a beginner, and I want to move forward in this polymer clay craft, and I may even have other videos not pertaining to polymer clay. So that said, I think that's enough talk about that. So at any rate, what do I have in front of me? Well, let me tell you. Where do I start? Okay, I know how to do canes. I've made some canes. I do not know how to do anything too intricate. So let me show you what I did, I believe, yesterday. I made a cane. And this is the size it is now. Well, part of it is. I'm sorry, part of it is. And this is all, let me see. This is all Kato except for the cane that I purchased, and this is what I made out of that. One of the things I've made out of that. This might remind you of what it was, okay? And at any rate, I have one of these, and let me get that for you. This is listed on my eBay, okay? This one is not complete because it needs to be resin on the back. This is complete with resin on the back. $8 plus shipping and handling. So I am starting to venture out on a few different things. I have sold on eBay before. I'm not too much of a newbie in that, but not this. So anyhow, I made this today. Isn't that cool? I hope it shows up really good in the camera. It's a tree. And I bought the tree stencil from RJ Crafts. And it's been used, and it does tint this. And if I've done this tutorial before, I apologize. It's a repeat. If not, it's brand spanking new to you. So, what RJ does, and I'll show this, I'll make this video. Let me scooch over here. I got too much stuff here in front of y'all. You're like, what is all this? Okay. This is how it comes, just like this. So each one of these pieces fits each size of the stencil. And pretty much that's how it goes. You get to pick your side from there. I think it's a terrific idea. It worked fine for me. This is a metallic green. I thought it would show up on this nice pretty peach, which sort of ventured out from this actually. We'll get into that in a minute. So this back piece is technically, it is a scrap. But I think it came out pretty well. It's got some fingerprints on it. I apologize if they're showing up. But it is really pretty cool. It's done pretty well. Also, I used RJ's UV resin. So I like it. It's real thin and it works great. You just have to be careful. So I'm going to put this aside. This may be on the eBay list next. Okay, if you like that. I don't know. But let's move along. Y'all probably getting sick of seeing these canes. But I did get a response from some people, and yes, I'm aware of the fact that they use these in nails. I really don't know how that would work, but I'm not going to question that because I do know this for a fact that is true. It's just interesting. So that's not, of course, how I would use them because that's not what I do, as you can see. But as we all know, things can be used for different things. Eyeshadow for mica powder, all kinds of different little tricks. So when I put this search into Wish and the canes came up, they are polymer clay canes made. I mean, I don't know if they were made for nails or not, but I do know they use them for nails. So I'm not going to dispute that. And they do feel like they've been partially cooked. They don't feel hard, like, for instance, that. I don't know if you can hear the difference. So this is fully cooked, and I would consider this partially cooked because you do have to slice it, so that only makes sense anyhow. So then once put into a gel nail setting, which is what they use for UV, then that would also make sense. Same with the UV lamp that I had the other day. I'm pretty dang sure that was the purpose was for the nails, but I don't even think that thing could dry nails. I'm sorry, it was not. I seriously do not believe that particular item was worth any amount of money to me. Okay, so, but let's get back to this, and enough of my rambling. And let me show you that this. I mean, I think I have some videos of me making canes. So these are canes that I made right here. Okay. And this is the smallest, and I don't know if you can see that or not. And if I hold it closer up to the video, I think it gets even worse. So what I might do is after I video this video, I'm going to give you some close-ups. I'll take the camera down and I'll make sure you get a close-up of all this. But this here came from this cane that I made out of Kato polyclay. Same here. Okay, it's just all been reduced down. Okay, now so I can do that. The whole purpose of the video was to show you that people are out there selling their canes if you so chose to buy one, and that I came across. So here is also a small cane that I did today. And from this cane, these pendants were made. This cane, these pendants. And what I did was I took slices of this cane, placed them around, spread it out a little bit, made sure it was all one veneer, and placed it on the back of the outer color of this clay as a background, which I don't have to show you, so sorry, I don't have any pieces left. So these are, I have a few ladies that like very delicate pendants, and they don't like the larger ones. I like the larger ones. They don't. They're tiny people, I guess. And they don't like them. I like this. I love the person who did this cane. I didn't do this cane, but I did do the pendant. So, alright, so basically what I just wanted to show everyone is that, oh, and this is Gilly's cutters. I can't forget that. Sorry. These are her cutters for these pieces here. I like that shape. So, Gilly cutters, Judy's cane, Kato's polyclay. I think I got it. And this is where it all came from. Is how it all started. Just so you see the different sizes, the different ways of making this. The fact that I can do it, and I'm qualified, I guess, to make that particular cane. So that's done. Now what I also wanted to show you is what I did with, let me see here. Well, it might be this. No, it's this cane. This cane, I made some beads. And what I did was, I also showed you guys previous to this video how to make a bead. And what after I did that, I didn't sand it yet, but oops, sorry. Anyhow, these are the beads that may go with the pendant. It may be too big for that pendant. I may have to do a bigger pendant. But anyhow, I have 2 of those beads to possibly go with that. I made these beads from scrap clay with, and this should look familiar as well, this is not cooked clay. This is clay and canes that came from Etsy. And I used them on my beads. Now, when I spoke about this and the purpose of why I wanted this to be able to spread out, this is what I meant by that. And again, I'm going to show you the detail. I'm going to take the camera down and splice it together and put this part in there where you can see these better. And these are all came from the canes that I got from Etsy. And I made these beads, and I used scrap clay, which these are uncooked beads. And I placed them, portions of those canes, on the beads to make a design. Now I'm still practicing with that, so I don't think they're terrible, but there's certainly a lot of ladies out there that can really do well. But I do like kind of like these though. Kind of like these. So anyways, here we are with this. This is a cane I started today. And again, I wanted to just show you, let's see where we're at with this one. This is here and this is here, okay? So I cut them in half at this point and started to reduce. And I can reduce this down by just gently squeezing and pulling very lightly as I do that. And my cane gets larger, or I'm sorry, longer. And this is what we have. And you can keep going, but usually what I'll do is once I get the size that I want to use on something, I will cut it and then continue to work it down even thinner, longer. And I just want to spend a little bit of time showing you the reduction of the clay. And I promise, no, I can't do that. I was going to promise you not to bring out these canes again over here. These wonderful wish canes, but there's a little bit of a discussion about it, so I thought I would again. But I seen that Samantha, not my Samantha, Jesma Tutorials put out her video that is the follow-up part 2 from last week's earrings and ring. And I'm anxious to watch that. I haven't watched that yet. So if you don't know who she is, try to look her up, because she's an excellent artist. And I watched Yvonne Williams today that she was on yesterday, I think it was. And she was doing some chainmail. And she does a lot of the cosplay or cons, which I don't do. But I have a daughter-in-law and a friend that's daughter that does that, so they're into that. But she does a lot of that, but she also does a lot of other things that I thoroughly enjoy. This is another way that you can do a little bit of reduction. You got to be careful. And I'll tell you what, when I did this cane, I was thinking, and I'm not going to say I'm going to make it, because I'm not sure. I'll have to look up how to make it. But I was thinking about a ladybug. So I might do a ladybug. I don't know. Or something else, a bead. Or, you know what, I may just store it away. And if I store it away, I'm going to wrap it up and store it away. Just like these canes right here. So, alright. Hope it wasn't too short. But I wanted to show you a few things and tell you a couple updates and tell you that I hear you, and I thank you a lot, because I could not get the comments that were made on my YouTube on my phone for some reason. I don't know why. I tried. Hi guys. I took my camera down so that I could get a really good close-up, because some of the focusing down doesn't work that great. So I wanted to give you a close-up shot of some of my items that I showed you during the video. These are the 2 pendants that I made with Gillies cutters. Okay. Ooh, that's too close up. These beads here. This one here was done. Let me get these out of the way. Okay. All right, there we go. These beads were done with the beads that I bought from the Etsy shop. And that's eye candy. Let me get her card down here. There you go. So you can see how I had this stretched out, almost looks like a feather. And this one is a leaf. And I already told you what I did with them, how I did them. So I wanted to show you a close-up shot of those. And now I have the pendant that I have on eBay. Right here. These were 2 beads that I made with my own cane. Hopefully you can get a shot of those. I'll shoot them off. They're already made. Okay. Hopefully you get that. Reduced it. And this is what I used on my beads. And then I made this very similar to some of the ones that I bought. Okay. These are just blank beads, I call them. And I don't know if you got a chance to see the Wish canes that were partially cooked. Close enough to see how pretty they really are. They're just pre-cooked. I'll give you one more shot of those. Okay? Okay. That's it. Signing off again. Jules by Jude. The video. Please like it. share it, and subscribe. Thanks. Good luck. God bless.